taken by McMillan. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. From the 38 now, here is second down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got a man! That's McMillan! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
We'll go again here with Irvin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down, they need 3. McMillan, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. A
first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 35, here's second and 1. Now, Stroud. That one, incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big-time play for Houston. 41 yards. Set to go now on first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Micah McFadden. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before third down. Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 41-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that's just tough on an offense, Mike. I mean, you work so hard to get in position to take the lead, and it just doesn't work out.
That's Ibuka in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Upper very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Open man downfield. That's Godfrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Timeout here, Tampa Bay is their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Left side, it's caught. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Now, Stroud. Forced to his right. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Why Tony? 11.
Here's Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Houston.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. After one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This fielded at about the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. Nice
gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Texans, first down.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. We give to Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He's got his man, that's Kincaid. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hold it. At 18. What's up? Look the hot, look the hot.
On play action. Stroud. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They hook up again. 2nd time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Jamel Dean that time. All over him in coverage. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Uno more. On the quick, right? Hey, Uno.
To throw is Stroud. Headed left. Buying time. For an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a shot here, deep middle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. McMillan comes in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be a short pickup. A lot of work going into a short game, but at least it is a positive one. So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll look to throw again. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Fuller.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Right side, hauled in by McConkey.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It is a big-time play for Houston. 33 yards. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown number 30 on the year. One shy of LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 31 touchdowns set back in 2006. Greg, that looked easy. We often talk about how condensed the space is down here in the red zone, but he got wide open that time.
I think anytime you see a guy that wide open, Mike, it comes down to not everybody in the secondary doing their job. Maybe someone's trying to do a little bit too much, and it backfires. You have to understand, what is my role within the coverage? Just focus on that, because when you don't, it leads to coverage breakdowns, and they don't get a lot easier than that.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's Otten, open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got the connection there to Ibuka. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Got his man at the 6. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and down he goes. The safety, Javon Holland, coming on the rush that time. Picks up the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he will score. Game on. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
To kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the quick, right?
The drive begins with a run. It's Hall. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. He'll go again with Paul. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
18. What's up? Why, Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
The Texans will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll drop to throw, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
McMillan, the man in motion. He'll drop to throw. That's caught down the field. He's got McMillan. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the left side, to Godwin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
They will run it over center with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud hits as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. You do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He's got his man, and that's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 18, what's up?
On first down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Throwing on second down. Stroud wants to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. That is caught, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.